When you settle for anything in life, even the tiniest of things, you take a step towards killing your purpose. You have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose on this earth. You are on this earth to achieve mountain-moving things. But every time you compromise, every time you settle, you are taking a step back from achieving your purpose. When you settle for something, you are basically telling yourself that you don't deserve whatever it is that you actually want. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the JS Show. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have you guys here, and I think what we're going to be talking about today is really good, especially for me, for everyone. It's something that I've had to learn about and implement into my life, and I just think it's something that everybody needs. Thank you guys for being here. I know I feel very grateful for you guys to give me a small portion of your time. That way you can hear what I say, and I hope it has a great impact on your life. And all I ask for you is that if it does, if you find any value from anything that I have to say, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps promote my stuff out to more and more people. And I would greatly appreciate it if you did subscribe. And if you want to go the extra mile, go ahead and share it to your social medias and with your friends and family, and tell them to subscribe also. Other than that, that's about it for today. Make sure you go to my social medias though, because I am going to be, I post a lot of stuff on there, but you get to kind of get a look at my daily life with my stories and that sort of thing. I'm going to start uploading more and more to those. Just little bits here and there, especially check out my Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, my tweets are pretty fire, so make sure you go and follow me on Twitter if you have Twitter. And then if you are a business owner at all, if you run any sort of business, go check out my Tactical Media Instagram. I have a new product that I am offering on there that I'll make a video about it. It's called the Marketing Makeover. So if you're a business or know somebody with a business, tell them to go follow my Tactical Media Instagram page. Send me a DM, because for the rest of June, we're giving anybody that signs up with we're giving anybody that signs up with the Marketing Makeover, they're getting a huge discount. But that ends July 1st. So make sure, if you're a business owner, if you know somebody and you think they might need marketing, tell them to go check it out now. Send me a message. We'll set up a time to talk, and we'll go from there. But other than that, let's go ahead and jump into today's stuff. Today is probably going to be one of the shorter episodes. It's not a lot of stuff to talk about. Like, I have 2 points for you today, and just 2. But I think they're exactly what we need to hear. And if you didn't figure it out, we are talking about settling. Way too often we settle for things in life. We compromise what we really want for either just a little bit of extra comfort or to avoid conflict, whatever. So we are talking about settling and compromise today. So the first point of my 2 is what happens when you settle. And to tell you the truth, the very first thing that happens when you decide to settle for something, you are delaying your purpose. Now you're probably thinking, what if I just settle for a cheeseburger instead of a salad? Well, it may not go as far to your purpose, but you're still settling. That's a horrible analogy, but it gives you the idea. We settle for something more comforting, even though the thing that might suck a little bit more is actually a whole lot more beneficial to us. And same is true throughout life with your purpose. Everybody has a purpose on this earth. You were given a purpose from the time that you were born, and you were supposed to fulfill that from the time that you were born to the time that you die. You're supposed to be working to fulfill that purpose. And way too often, we compromise and we settle on decisions that we make just for comfort, to avoid conflict, because we're worried somebody's going to be upset. We're worried what other people are going to think of us. We can't be doing that, because every time that you settle on a decision because you're worried about the repercussions of it, every time you settle, you delay your purpose more and more. And eventually you delay your purpose so far, there's a good chance you won't even achieve it. Another thing that happens when you settle, when you compromise, is you lower your confidence. You completely destruct your confidence. You break it down, because when you settle for something, you're basically telling yourself that either A, you don't have the confidence, you don't think that you can do whatever it is that you're doing, so you're settling for something easier, or you're telling yourself that you don't deserve whatever that better option is. You're telling yourself that, oh, I don't deserve that, so I'm just going to settle for this. It's okay. I don't want to do the extra work because of this, but it's okay because this is still okay. No, stop settling. When you make the decision and commit to not settling on things in your life, you will find that your confidence is so much higher than it was before, because frankly, you don't give a crap what other people think, because you decided that you are not going to settle. You are not going to let your guard down to fit in whatever it is. Stop settling, because when you settle, your confidence goes down the drain. But the moment you make the decision to stop settling and actually do what you want, go after the things that you want, your confidence will go through the roof. And then another thing that happens when you decide that you're going to settle for something, and it's something that I didn't realize myself, and I think a lot of other people don't realize also, but when you have a decision to make and you decide to settle for the easy stuff, for the easier option, or settle for the in-between, or compromise, whatever, and when you settle, you end up hurting people around you, because when you settle, you delay your life's purpose. And I feel like most of our life, if not all of them, I feel like all of our life's purposes are to increase not only our own lives, but the lives of the people around us. That's just what I believe. I don't see why anybody would have a life's purpose just to benefit themselves. I believe that God put us on this earth so we could help our fellow man or woman or whatever. No judging. But, so yeah, when you compromise and you delay your life's purpose, you are hurting those around you. Not only yourself, but everybody around you. Because your purpose on this earth is to help those around you, whether it be your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your best friend, that guy that sits across the lunch table from you, the person in Starbucks that you randomly run into every day, your coworker at work, your boss at work, whatever. Your life's purpose is to increase the quality of life of those around you. Now I know that's very generalized, but I believe that is what everybody's purpose in life ultimately boils down to. With that being said, I'm taking into account that you know what your life's purpose is for the most part. If you don't know what your life's purpose is, figure that out first. But know that it probably revolves around helping those around you and increasing their quality of life. I won't go in deep on it, but I had a video a while back talking about purpose and what is your why? Why are you here on this earth? So go check that out. I'll have a link somewhere in either one of these corners, but go check that out. But ultimately, there is somebody in your life that is driving your decision. Whether you're doing it for your kids, for your spouse, for your parents, for just whoever. We are not born selfish people. The world around us may make us selfish, but we are not born selfish. So your life's purpose is not meant to be selfish. Yes, you have to make sure you are solid, you are good, to be able to go out around those around you. We actually talked about it today at church. in our little class before church, we were talking about helping others around us and just being a light and witnessing to others. But it doesn't go just in Christianity, that sort of thing. You have to be able to help others. You have to first build your foundation, because if your foundation is shaky, the moment you get in a rough situation, your foundation is going to give out. So before you can help anybody, you have to make sure your foundation is good. Once your foundation is good, then you can go out and start helping others. So remember, your life's purpose is to A, build your foundation. Make sure you have a strong foundation. And then B, go out and help those around you. But that leads me into my second point, which is, what do you need to do about it? What do you need to do about settling and compromising? Well, the very first thing you do is you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. You can't make a decision for other people. I'll tell you that right now. I've tried it. It doesn't work. But you have to make a decision for your own life that you are going to stop settling. You're going to stop compromising when it comes to things that can improve your life, improve the lives of the people around you, and just ultimately what you want. It doesn't get any simpler than that. The things that are often the most simple are often the hardest to do. So making the decision to stop compromising, to stop settling, will be one of the hardest decisions you have to make. So after you've made a decision, the next thing that you have to do to stop settling is take action. And taking action could be many things. It's not things that you can actually do physically, but it's more of like a training, a routine that you have to do mentally, that when you get in a situation, you have something that you can fall back on to be like, I am not settling. I am not compromising on this decision. And it'll just take, I don't really have anything that can flip the switch like that. I don't really think there is. It just takes repetition and practice and implementing it into your everyday life. And part of that taking action is going to be doing the hard things. That's where a lot of compromise and settling comes into our lives as humans. When we come to a crossroad of, I can either do this hard thing, even though I know once I do the hard thing, I'll come out better on the other side. I can do this easy thing that's just more comfortable, not going to cause a lot of interference with my life, and I can stay chill. No. If you are wanting to make a significant change to your life, and you are wanting to stop compromising and stop settling for the easy stuff in life, you are going to have to physically make yourself do the hard things in life. It's not easy. That's why they're called hard things. But when you start making yourself do those hard things, you'll find it's easier to do the hard things. You'll find that you start to like doing hard things because you know that you are getting better by doing those hard things. And I can't explain it to you. I don't know if you could tell a difference yet or not. I know I can. But making myself get into a workout routine and staying pretty strict to my diet, at first it was really, really hard. Just because it's not what I was used to. But I really, really worked hard and made myself continually do the hard thing, make the hard decision to, yes, I'm going to eat a turkey burger instead of eating a regular hamburger, or drinking a protein shake in the morning for breakfast instead of wanting biscuits and gravy. Those hard decisions become easier. Now it's just become routine for me. I really don't want anything besides a protein shake for breakfast. And then working out, there's days it's still hard to work out, but I find myself wanting it more and more. Like, as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna go work out because I know how it makes me feel, and I'm starting to see, I'm doing this thing. I'm not weighing for an entire month. I just want to go get a routine. That way, if I look at the scale and it's not what I want it to be, I don't just get discouraged and stop. Because I know if I do it for a month, I'm not going to get discouraged because I've already seen a difference. I can start to see a little bit more definition in my arms. My pants don't fit as tight in the waist or anything. My shirts aren't fitting as tight. This one, it's a brand new shirt, but it's supposed to fit a little tighter. But when you do the hard things in life, though, it makes your confidence go entirely through the roof, because you were telling yourself, when you do the hard things, you were telling your mind that you can achieve hard things when they come your way. So the hard things will become easier, and you could get over those obstacles a lot easier. They may be more difficult obstacles, but you've already made the decision that you are going to do it no matter what. And so when you do that, you empower yourself to be able to do things that you never thought were possible. And the last thing that you need to do about it, you need to continually remind yourself of what your goals are. Remind yourself of what you are capable of. Remind yourself of your purpose. Because I will be honest, it's just life in general, but I feel like we need to hear this when this is going to be a dumb moment, but life is hard. I don't know if you realize that or not, but life is hard. You're going to encounter hard things. But if you can continually remind yourself of what your purpose is, of what your goals are, and what you are capable of, when those hard things come along in life, you will be able to get through them with no questions asked. You will be able to get through them because you have made the decision that no matter what comes your way, you know that you have the ability to get through it. You remind yourself of what your goal is, and you know that if you get through that hard thing, you are one step closer to that goal and fulfilling your purpose. You have to stop settling in life. You are missing out on so much if you continue to settle. You are hurting yourself and everyone around you every time that you decide to settle and make a compromise. It's time to step up. Make a decision to go after your dreams. Take action and remind yourself of who you are and what you are capable of. Average is the enemy. Success is earned when you do ordinary things with extraordinary effort and discipline. You were made to be an earth shaker. The time is now. I told you it was going to be a shorter episode. I feel like the shorter episodes are often the more hard-hitting ones. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at this. Hey, that's all that matters. I mean, I like your guys' feedback. So let me know if you think I'm doing better at this. But, man, I love this stuff. I enjoy it so much. I want to make the biggest difference I can in anybody's life, whether it's anybody watching this, anybody around me. But the goal should be the same for you. You don't have to do it through YouTube. You don't have to do it through a podcast. You should set out every day and pick one thing that you can do to make your life better, and then pick one thing to make the lives of the people around you better. You will often find that when you do that, you feel more fulfilled in your life, and you just feel happier. It really makes me upset when I see numbers of like the number of young adults or just the people in general that are going through mental health issues. And I know I was one of those at one point. It makes me so upset because all it takes is people realizing their purpose and that they have the ability to do what they need to do and do what they are supposed to be doing. But so many things in life, through decisions of our own and things out of our control, though, because a lot of people don't have guidance that they need. It's just something that really eats away at me. And so that's why I do this. I want to set out and make sure people know that you have a purpose on this earth. You may not know what it is yet, but work towards it. Find your purpose, because you have one. I promise you, you have a purpose. If you need help, please reach out. I would drop everything to help somebody struggling with maybe a little bit of depression, whatever. I would drop everything to help you be able to guide you toward finding your purpose. I may not be able to help you find your purpose, but I can at least show you that you have one. And I hope that's what I can accomplish through these videos. But if you need more, reach out. I would be glad to talk. That gets heavy. But we're not going into that anymore. We're going to be happy because today was a great day. It's been a great day, and it's going to continue. So, with all that being said today, remember, stop settling, stop compromising in your life. Go out and get what you want. Go out and get what you deserve. Okay? You got it? All right. But thank you guys for being here today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you got a lot out of it today. Go out and live your life. Go out and get what you want in life. Just remember, average is the enemy, and success will only come when you do ordinary things with extraordinary effort and discipline. All right? Well, thank you guys for watching another episode of the JS Show. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.